monitoring developments here in Cape Town as part of COSATU's National Day of Action. The COSATU Trade Union Federation, of course, marching and demonstrating throughout the country on this, their National Day of Action, calling for an end to what they have termed the bloodbath of the job cuts in the country. They also are calling for stronger measures to be put in place to deal with crime, and also calling for resources to be boosted to help in the education sector. Of course, various unions affiliated to COSATU have joined the action here in Cape Town. And one of them is joining us now to give us a bit of an overview of their demands and what they are calling for. We are joined now by the South African Democratic Teachers Union in the Western Cape, their Deputy Secretary, Mr. Kenny Williams. Kenny, thank you so much for talking to the SABC.
Yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to speak to you.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Kenny, you as SADTU, you're one of the unions who have now joined this National Day of Action here in Cape Town. Just talk to us a bit more about the program and what you are calling for.
Yes, we've started this morning visiting the provincial legislature, and now we're ending off here at the National Parliament. Our fight at the moment is the cutting of the 2,407 posts. I think that's our biggest fight that we are having with the WCED. As we were saying in the past, there's no political and financial will from the WCED, and that's the only way now to come to the streets now and just to show the provincial government that we are very serious in fighting for these posts.
And just with regards to that slashing of the teachers' posts here in the Western Cape, just what other alternatives as SADTU do you think could be put on the table?
I think the next thing is, of course, is a strike. But before the strike, I think there's a lot of procedures that needs to be followed. And we are also busy trying to get to the courts, of course, busy with litigation. See if we can approach the courts to stop the cutting of the post. They were creating and are creating the crisis in education, so we will keep on fighting for those posts. So if we need to approach the court, to get the court involved in this country, we will do that. We are currently busy with it, so that's our next step. And of course, the last resort is to go out for a strike against the decision.
And just with regards to today's Day of Action affiliated to COSATU, just are you happy with the turnout and what came out of it?
Yeah, I think the turn-up is fine. I mean, you need to remember it's workers, so it's a protected strike, but again, it's a no work, no pay rule, so it's a lot of sacrifices that we need to be made. But I think the point is quite straight that we are making today in this country, telling everybody that we need to stop this bloodbath of job losses. We need to stop the cutting of posts. We need to stop with the bloated parliament. Spending a lot of money in there, while the poorest of the poor is still struggling. The working class is the people in this country that is struggling, and that is our fight for today. So, if needs be, of course, we will come out to the streets again if we are going to be asked by COSATU to go to the streets.